Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback, is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Past the first down marker and still running. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo, and they keep...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Getting some heat. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quick strike complete. All kinds of running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy.
Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. They believe they can run right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. The aerial assault continues. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll operate out of split backs. The option look. The pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this race.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Fires to the right. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. With the catch, it's Lucas. And tackled there by the defense.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's going to pass on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Lucas. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Noles want to crank the tempo.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Hill. The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dumps it to the back. He caught it. Touchdown Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast.
Open runway ahead. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. On the option. Now the pitch. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Steps away. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Noles are on the move. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 31, Clemson.
A third down play to get the quarter started. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Seminoles are in the hurry up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Buys a little time. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Knowles. And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
RPO complete to open the drive.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Punter had to rush, and he probably rushed too much. This is a terrible kick. like they'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Peterson is...
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback extends the play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Knowles will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Williams. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's in the joke.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Florida State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Clemson, 13.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
First down.
Quarterback will keep it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Complete to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over South Alabama. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Discards a man. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give is to Williams. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always